welcome back to my channel. I'm just gonna get right into this video. The first thing I'm using is the e.l.f. Plus Glow Primer Stick and applying this all over the face. Next, using a black gel eyeliner, I'm gonna go ahead and use Morphe in Jet. I'm gonna do one eyebrow and then I'm gonna set my eyebrow using a black matte eyeshadow. I'm using Wet n Wild in Panther. Using a green color correcting stick from e.l.f., I'm going to use a small concealer brush and just clean underneath the brow. Using the Mehron Water Activated Face and Body Paints, I'm going in with this green shade and I am applying this using a beauty sponge to one side of the face. Using a white eyeliner pencil, I'm going to go ahead and start drawing some drips at the bottom of my face. And don't worry if it's not perfect, just keep a makeup wipe handy. I ended up doing this part a few different times. Using a small concealer brush, I'm gonna go ahead and finish up that green side of my face with the face paint. And I just, filled in all the areas that needed to be painted still. Keep a wipe handy during this part as well, just because you can easily wipe away the areas that are green that you don't necessarily want green. And then also when applying the green paint, just be careful because I found that applying too much of the paint in one particular area would begin wiping it away and that would leave you with like a splotchy finish. To set the green side of my face, I'm using the Fenty Beauty setting powder. I'm using the shade Lavender and just applying that all over. Next, using the Morphe 35N palette, I'm going in with a brown shade to just apply all over the lid and blending it out. And then I'm just using a black shade and also focusing this on the outer edges of my eyes. And then I'm using a flat brush to quickly apply both of those shades underneath the eye as well. Using the same palette and a darker brown shade, I am going to contour the green side of my face, so my nose and my cheekbone. Blending this out was a little bit difficult, so I did apply some translucent powder to try to help blend out the contour. It seemed to help just a little bit, but it was definitely difficult. And here I am contouring and then also going to be blending out. Using the Anastasia Beverly Hills Aurora Glow Kit, I'm using the green highlight to contour my nose, my cheekbone, and the brow bone of the green side of my face. Using a black eyeliner pencil, I'm going to tightline the green side of my eye, and then I'm going to use a CoverGirl mascara and apply that, and then just quickly finish the brow with the brow gel from Benefit Cosmetics. I actually got these lashes from the dollar store and I am going to apply it to the green side of my face. Using black gel eyeliner as well as a flat angled brush, I'm just doing my best to create some veins here. Definitely not the best looking, but I think you get the idea as to what I was going for here. And then I'm also going to just create a really dramatic cat eye eyeliner type of situation, also filling in underneath the eye too. Using the gray Mehron paint, I am going to try to create some shadowing, try to make this look kind of hollowed out. I did try to kind of use the technique that Desi Perkins used in her melting face video. I'll link that below. Using a black eyeliner pencil, I'm going to outline the drips to create that dripping effect, and then I'm going to go ahead and also do my best to blend this out a little bit. Adding some black dots at the bottom of where the drips are to kind of create that effect that the skin has melted. Using Elmer's glue and some setting powder, I'm going to try to make this eyebrow on the other side of my face disappear. To begin the skull, I'm going to use a jumbo black eyeliner pencil. I'm going to create the shape around my eye and then use the water activated face paint to fill that in. And then I'm going to set that using a black matte eyeshadow. Now using that water activated face paint, I'm using white and going to just start applying that all over. It was kind of difficult because like I said earlier in the video, if you applied too much of that paint, it would actually start picking up or rubbing away the paint underneath. I'm also adding a little bit in between the drips to try to create some more depth. Next, using the black and white paint, I'm going to go ahead and finish up the skull. After applying the white paint, I'm setting it with some translucent powder. And then here I'm going to start finishing up the skull teeth. It was definitely the hardest part for me here. I think using just the brush that it was a little bit too big for this, which is why it kind of created a little bit of a messy look, but I ended up making this work by just trying my best to blend it out. Using the eyeshadow palette from earlier, I am going to start creating some shadowing here and blending it out just to kind of add a little bit more to the face. And then using black paint, I did decide to add some cracks to the skull. Using the eyeshadow palette from earlier, I am going to just contour a little bit more. Using plain gelatin as well as the water activated face paint, I went ahead and created these drips. So once it was cool enough to apply to the face using a popsicle stick, I did focus this on the split between the witch face and the skull. The consistency does seem to be runny, but once it dries, it does have like a rubbery kind of feel to it. It definitely smells odd, so keep that in mind. And once it's dried, I did apply some brown eyeshadow on that gel area. And that's it for today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching and have a safe and happy Halloween.